We are live, guys. I'm saying Mr. Blitztech, Craving your GS.
Joe! One further to Cyberknights.
And we're back with more Demon Slayer. Today we have episode 6. Run that thing. That's how we start, bro. Comes man out.
そんなクソ野郎ほっとけダメだ知らせない早く鬼の首を切らねえとみんな持たねえぞ分かってる急ごう父さん守ってくれこの一撃でこれを立つ日の神神楽敵屋の天
In terms of like skills, like who's faster, who's the best swordsman, do you know what I'm saying? Tactician, like all of that stuff. Like I wonder if they have that. Or does it all just come down to your element?
That's an interesting question. There's loads of them, so I want to see what each individual kind of does. And even the master himself, like, that guy's blind, so it's like...
Yeah, but you see his eyes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like...
That is tough to see.
So.
He definitely is not blind, but he sees better than everyone.
Blind.
He's seen better than everyone else, but trust me.
他の人を助けてくれ怪我人はいないか首の近くにいた運転手は
Murder's clock.
よくないよお前の腹刺したやつだろうがあいつ足が挟まって動けなくなってるぜ足が潰れてもう歩けねえほっとけば死ぬだったらもう十分罰は受けてる助けてやってくれ
Just gonna drop man.
言ってやるよ親分だからな神の頼みだからな助けたぞあいつの髪の毛全部むしっといてやるそんなことしなくていいよ夜明けが近づいてる呼吸を整えろ早く怪我人を助けないと禰豆子善逸煉獄さんきっと無事だ信じろ体が崩壊する再生できない負けたのか死ぬのか俺がバカな俺は全力を出せていない人間を一人も食えなかった記者と一体化し一度に大量の人間を食う計画が台無しだこんな姿になってまでこれだけ手間と時間をかけたのにあいつだあいつのせいだ200人も人質を取っていたようなものなのにそれでも押された抑えられたこれが柱の力あいつも早かった術を解ききれてなかったくせにしかもあの娘鬼じゃないかなんなんだ鬼狩りに組みする鬼なんてどうして無惨様に殺されないんだくそそもそもあのガキに術を破られてからがケチのつき始めだあのガキが悪いあのガキだけでも殺したいなんとかそうだあのイノシシもあのガキだけなら殺せたんだ
Bro.
破壊殺羅針。鬼にならないなら殺す。追えない。
That is
今まで
sick.
戻ってきた柱たちに炎はいなかったな。そして俺の誘いにうなずくものもなかった。なぜだろうな。同じく武の道を極める者として理解しかねる。選ばれた者しか鬼にはなれないというのに。素晴らしき才能を持つ者が醜く衰えていく。俺は辛い。耐えられない。死んでくれ京次郎。若く強いまま。破壊さ。
Anti. Whoa.
なるほど。炎の呼吸。進化だ。声援の雷。国民を拳で打つと攻撃がこちらまで来る。
That's a sonic boom in bro.
This shit is too much fire, bro.
このまま距離を取って戦われると首を切るのは厄介だ。ならば近づくまで。この素晴らしい反応速度。
Oh my days.
元気も失われていくのだ。人間なら当然のことだ。動くな。
Exactly.
開いたら致命傷になるぞ。待機命令。役者にかまうな京次郎。全力を出せ。
This guy is sick.
これに集中しろ。
Oh! No!
いい動きだ。
Mad.
What?
鬼になれ京次郎。そして俺とどこまでも戦い高め合おう。その資格がお前にはある。三の方起源万象。四の方永遠の霊。破壊殺。この方
This one, yeah? It's so fire, bro.
Whoa!
やったか。勝ったのか。まさか 戦おう。死ぬな、京次郎。
Boy.
That was tough. And welcome to Demon Slayer episode 6 spoiler review. And if you want to be part of madness, part of this mad universe, by all means subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit like, and then once we're done talking, jump in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts on this mod episode. Mod! Who wants to get started, man? It's nuts.
I'm just gonna say, I think the 50% of the episode was mad. Like, I just think it was a good episode, but like the whole thing with the whole demon dying and doing his last monologue just to set up the demon, like the demon that was gonna show up later, I thought could have been handled a bit better throughout the whole thing in general. Like they allude to the other demons in the higher ranks, and I wish that some of these parts was like peppered in earlier instead of monologue, new bad guy shows up. But then obviously when the bad guy shows up, all of that is peak. But before that, like the first half of the episode, I was like, is this just filler? Like, and then it turned up towards the end.
You know what's so mad about that, yeah? Is that if you look like the whole, from episode 1 to episode 5, or at least I'm gonna say 3, like those 3 episodes when watching the whole movie was like, it was like little glimpse of pepper here and there, like, and it wasn't until my man with Boarhead start going in that it sped up the movie. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously like them two just went in, bah, 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 and then all of a sudden you get new guy thrown in, bah. Like, so when watching the movie, it was like, yo, like this is so weird that we spend like, how long, like 40 minutes? Just like so slow grinding to then you just get
But that's Demon Slayer in a nutshell.
It's mad, bro. Like,
season 1 is exactly the same for me. Like half of like season 1 was bare slow. They sent up bare stuff, and then it goes real quick, and then it slows down again, building up, and then it goes real quick. I'm like, that's to me. That's the Demon Slayer.
When you was telling me that, like, I understood what you were saying, but I didn't feel as much as you did. Watching the movie, yeah, then now watching this like in episodes with more added context and like a bit more scenes, I can fully understand now, like, oh, like that's how my man was feeling throughout the first season. Do you know what I mean? But like it's just so crazy the way they've done this series, man.
I'm actually like hoping Rengoku dies. I've said this in the other reviews in it. Bro, we've got to take man off the board, or at least he's got to get injured enough that he can't be as OP as he has been, innit? So it's good to see that the top tier of demons, like, in fact, my man even said it before he died. He was like, the top tier demons can finish these, man. So, and now Rengoku's getting finished. So, but it's going to be interesting to see, like, how these lot transcend. If my man's sister is one of the reasons why he is able to transcend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it might take a demon to have to beat these demons as opposed to taking demon slayers. Or like, her being a demon may unlock something in him that gives him an understanding on how to beat top tier demons or something like that. But we'll see.
That kind of makes me think about the whole bloodline kind of thing. Like, is that something special about their bloodlines?
I mean, you're just bringing this up, innit?
What do you mean?
Like, you're making that up. Like you're asking a question.
No, I've asked that question before. Like,
for me, it wouldn't be a bloodline thing. It would be like Buffy the Vampire. Like I said, I just this reminds me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer so much because their team was better because they actually had Angel and Spike, which were vampires, on their side. You need someone from the other side on your side to have a deeper understanding of how to beat the big bad. So I just see it like that. It's not necessarily for me a bloodline thing. It's just they've got something that even my man said, oh, they've got a demon. Like, why is a man gone and taken them out? Because you would understand that the leader of demons would understand them having a demon who is working with them makes them way more of a threat than them just being demon slayers alone. So that's the position I'm coming from.
It's mad. There's another thing I wanted to touch on. That my guy was talking about. So they've taken blood from the main guy, I guess, the original, and like going back to there was an episode where it's like, where he had all this plan in his head, like, yeah, I'm gonna get all these people on this train, and I'm gonna rank up, then I'm gonna dethrone all of these people, because like clearly felt some type of way about even towards the end, before he dying, before perishing, he was like, raw, it's always like this, us bottom feeders die, like we get killed by demon slayers, and these men will just live for centuries and stuff like that. So like man really needs to go deeper than that, because that reminds me of Blade. Who was it, the white guy who was trying to take all the people from the board? What's his name?
Frost.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that guy kind of reminded me of, obviously Frost was successful in murking the older lot, while this guy just perished.
I just think the difference between Frost and this guy is that Frost was seeking out things on his own. He was doing research into history on his own. He was like, when you're tapping into history on your own, trying to look at ways to dethrone the hierarchy now, you're always gonna be successful. You'll be more successful because you're gonna look into things like this scenario's already played out. Time ain't linear. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you tap into that, you're gonna beat it. Where this guy is leaning on blood from them, man. Like he ain't gonna win like that. And more so for me, I'm even like the boss is giving you man blood so you can have extra abilities, knowing you can't beat these man, but also sending one of the higher ups to just watch the scenario, see what's going. Like my man's been here the whole time.
Yeah.
He's seen Rengoku, he's seen what Rengoku can do, seen what these youths can do, and this is probably why he tried to really take out my man before he even tried to take out Rengoku.
Right.
Like, because clearly he sees him as a bigger threat.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is just all the higher ups plan, and this you thinking he understands but not understanding.
He's just a pawn in the field.
Yeah, bro. You're just a small boy, fam.
It's so crazy.
I do like the dying words of all these demons though, because it's like, no, just seeing their mind frame before they go is like really good. Because obviously you just see a villain, they don't really monologue before they die. Like you have Eric before, and then they just die. But here you're like, man's always trying to have this plan about how he views. In fact, for me, it even goes deeper than that. But obviously, it's about higher ups, and they said these guys live for centuries. Well, bottom feeders, we get taken out by people who come after us. But it's almost like a thing about society, where I guess in those times, again, so if you want to rate it to borderline or people who have the most resources will continue to go on forever, no matter how powerful forces come after them. You know, the demon says, but
it's
crazy. How are you gonna beat this? I want to jump on the back.
Go on.
How are you gonna beat that system if you're playing into the system, bro? This is why I'm saying that the monologue for me is dead, because he identifies what's going up above, but doesn't identify the actual way you're supposed to maneuver past it. Like that's why it's dead, small boy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Small boy, like you're like, shut up.
Yeah, it does make me wonder if there is more demons who feel that type of way. Like, you man just out there and we're just down here, innit? But another thing that's kind of interesting when breathing, right? That's something that we've been seeing so many times with in Demon Slayer with the Slayers, that a lot of things come from their breathing, like, and now he's using breathing to heal. Like, did they just add that here? Because I don't remember them mentioning about training and stuff like that.
Obviously, he knew it before, and even the lightning dudes,
Zenitsu.
Yeah,
I know he does it all the time, like when he's asleep.
So they've been taught it, because obviously when he was turning into a spider, he also was doing the healing to make sure he was slowing down. If he didn't breathe,
when he got poisoned at the forest by the Spider-Man,
he would have been changed to a spider real quick. So they know about breathing, but obviously he taught me a technique where actually, if you concentrate enough on the actual place of the injury, you can actually stop it. So that's kind of a new technique. Well, the thing about me is that obviously that was kind of a small thing, but the reason why I don't like Demon Slayer too much is because they continue to cheat, bro, man.
What do you mean?
Like this whole breathing thing, 10th, whatever you want to call it, 10th, I don't know, technique. Like, they just jumped right into it. Like with it, like the animes that we've usually seen with like Dragon Ball, Naruto, My Hero, they at least show you training of man created a new technique or man went about this new technique. But here it's like
this is where I'm like all the time. Even with the like the skills, you know, they go 8, 7, 10. Like, yo, bro, like how did he get there? You know what I'm saying? Because like at least in Naruto, when we're thinking of Rock Lee, for example, when he's opening the gates, bruv, man don't just go from 0 to like the last gate or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like they explain and he goes through it. He opens one at a time. Like, and this is one of the things I'm like, yo, like you man just be out here just today, this is how we feel today. We're here, like, you know, new skill, all sorts. But
I find that crazy. But obviously I clocked that certain numbers are like an uppercut or a quick slash or something like that. But it's like, how much of it, because obviously he's saying that, we're both martial artists, so obviously I can punch so fast that I'm now creating airwaves. So obviously he uses the air element or whatever. That makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, that was a super sick the way of using that. But with the Demon Slayers, obviously they're just tied to swords and then they're using those kind of elements to do certain like slashes and stuff, where it's like, can we see them please?
You know what, I need to stop fucking around and just read the mangas, bro. I've got like nine volumes upstairs and I ain't tapped into it yet. Because I don't want to, I don't know, I'm scared of just like, if I tap into it, I'm gonna, because that's what I've done this whole time, like, yo, I'm avoiding the mangas but
just do it, man.
I think I'm just gonna have to commit and just.
I think you should. I bet you the mangas are better than this, bro.
That's what I say.
Because that's what they always say. They always say like the books are better than.
I don't always adhere to that, but like this ain't like this is alright. This is alright. Like, I'm definitely not hating it. It's one of. I wouldn't say it's one of the better ones. I'm enjoying it. It's fine.
Yeah,
but like, if it was this level, like obviously. Like, we've been trying to get the My Hero Academia mangas for me to read. Yeah. But I know that My Hero Academia, the show, and the mangas are probably at the same level. Because I don't understand how the manga could be better than that. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is like, all right, I'm presuming the manga's way better.
No, like 1,000%. But you know what my attachment to this is the art, the animation.
That's what I'm saying. The animation is the top tier out of this whole thing.
Out of this world. But and obviously manga's just black and white, innit? Like all mangas are black and white. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to commit. That's pretty much it, man. But yeah, ladies and gents, jump in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on Demon Slayer, the art forms, the skills, the hierarchies of the demons, like everything. What you thought about this episode? And we shall be back next week for another episode of Demon Slayer Review. On that note, I'm Raven your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blistek.
Joe and for the Cybernerds.
Peace.
What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing except for the war. Too many people died in this land. All that pain forced me to grow up.
What does that mean?
That even innocent, foolish children will grow up in the face of pain.